All right, since filming this video, I do have a theory on why they dropped Statica, so I'll leave that towards the end of my review if you want to hear my theory on why they dropped this really weird EP. So Avenged Sevenfold just surprise dropped an EP. What's with all these bands surprise dropping so much music? Imminence just did it. I guess Chioda's kind of did it recently. These are all different bands, but Avenged Sevenfold, man, they're one of the biggest, most important bands in metal. Yet their last album had so many people divided. It was one of the most polarizing records in recent history, like when it comes to metal music. It's so split in the camp. Some people think it's a masterpiece, other people think it's the biggest piece of dog doo-doo ever. I actually like it. I won't say it's like a masterpiece, but there are a couple songs like Cosmic on it that are really, really good. So Avenged Sevenfold and I go way back. I first discovered them with Unholy Confessions, and I got into them with their metalcore stuff. And then City of Evil, I felt like got too like Guns N' Roses sounding, so I kind of dropped off. But the older I got, I went back to those older records and realized, holy shit, I was just being a hater because they weren't metalcore anymore. Avenged Sevenfold kicks ass. So I'm an Avenged Sevenfold defender, and I'm excited for this surprise EP called Statica. I don't want to waste any more time, so this is Avenged Sevenfold. Again, Statica. That's enough chit chat. Production on this is already wild for Avenged Sevenfold. This sounds like a completely different band than the Waking the Fallen days. Vinsky? It reminds me of that like 80s synthwave artist who's not from the 80s, but he sounds 80s. The guy who does the Drive songs. Yeah! You get it, dude. Interesting. Can't say that I fuck with it at all. But it is an intro, so now Statica, the title track. There is going to be guitars on this EP, right? Like, what is this? It's a little like ghost sounding. Is that, what's with the auto-tune effect? Dude, this is... Oh boy. This is possibly one of the strangest things I've heard all year. This part is cool, but like... Oh boy. Yeah? I'm not clicking with it at all right now. I'm trying to keep an open mind. I can see why this is an EP so far. This is not at all what I expected. I like this part. It sounds cool and haunting. That harmony effect, but the auto-tune verses, I can't. I can't. I want this song to be over already. And I'm trying to keep an open mind. I have so much to say, but I'm gonna wait for the review. Rejoice. Only 2 more songs, okay. I'm actually getting some proper guitar now. What's this auto-tune, man? It's so like Kanye West or something.
Stranger on the street is a friend of mine.
song sounds definitely the best, but still. Okay, okay. I truly think you need to be high listening to this. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I actually think this is an album where you need to be high on something. Like, a sober listen is not making me appreciate all the layers. Like, I'm trying to be... Every time I listen to music, I always try to be, like, positive. I don't want to not like what I'm hearing, but... Oh, this is tough. Look, if you weren't a fan of Avenged Sevenfold, this is not the introduction. I will be a defender of this band. They are fucking amazing. Hence why they're one of the biggest bands. And I do respect that they're gone really fucking wacky and proggy. But I am not connecting with anything that they're doing right now. All right, last song. Thank God. This is Ashes. Come on. Again, I got into them with Waking the Fallen, so... And I know they're not that sound. And I am a defender of their last record. I think it's cool. Not for everybody, but it's cool. This...
Chain across the land, driving a stake where the grass had been. Too many prophets, all of them sure, pouring again from a broken
Like, what's the good drug, or what's the right drug to use to listen to this? Is it shrooms? I feel like maybe shrooms? LSD? Yeah, probably acid, yeah. actually be the funniest thing if they actually ended the record with the 578 riff. This is the Silent Hill 2 dog ending of music. It's kind of a really good comparison, actually, Backy. Okay, I need to try to appreciate what they were doing here. Some cool, like, lead guitar from Center States, bass heavy production, a lot of fuzz, synth, distorted vocals, a lot of layers. Chords rain out. Now give me the bend on the lead guitar there. And bass. Percussion getting a little bit busier with the tom work. Bum, bum. Keyboard really coming through. Now the bass. Some vocals. This had a decent transition here. I feel like some of the transitions are a little jarring. This one actually has some flow to get to this part. Again, the auto-tune. This Kanye West auto-tune, man. It's like 808s and Heartbreak or whatever that album is. In the background. Oh, thank God. All right, all right. Oh my God. They know that we needed a banger with Shadow Moses. Look, like I mentioned, when I listen to music, I always try to see like the positives within it. Even if the music doesn't fully connect with me, sometimes I can appreciate it for like the audience that it's meant for. I recently just did that for Motionless in White. It's not really my go-to band, but there's a lot of solid songs on the new album that I think fans will appreciate. So this is what I mean with a lot of my reviews. They tend to be like 7s and 8s because when I give those numbers out, that's kind of just because I don't really hear like a lot of bad music. Sure, a lot of the metalcore that I cover is like very similar sounding, but like still they're decent songs. right? And then when it gets 8s and 9s, those are the songs where, in my opinion, you have to hear those ones, right? So like, I don't really rate things lower than 5 and stuff, because like, what really constitutes as bad music, since music is one of the most subjective pieces of like art that we have, right? Now with this, I am really trying to understand their headspace. I'm really trying to understand the audience that this is for. Sure, maybe it's for the people who are into Daft Punk or like the Kavinsky, or maybe I'm hearing like some Kanye West vocals. Maybe it's for like the weird experimental stuff, or maybe it's for people who aren't like to get high as fuck. And I'm not even trying to throw shade. I actually genuinely think this is an EP where you need to be high. Even when it comes to like music that's good for like being high, smoking weed or something, I feel like it really slows down the music. It makes you appreciate maybe some things like that. I can understand what weed can do, but I feel like here, maybe shrooms, maybe acid, and I've never taken acid and I don't plan on it. I don't want to. So maybe I'm not the audience because I don't get high all the time. Now, I was going to say, now maybe you don't have to get high, but I genuinely think you do. And it's because the way that the music is like composed, the different sections, the different layers, right? There's so many different unique, like interesting production ideas. But sober listening to this is not good. It's not good. Now, when it comes to Avenged Sevenfold, I absolutely like really respect this band. I think they are some of the best musicians that we have in metal, period. Sinister Gates has come up with some of the most memorable guitar riffs and solos that we've ever had in metal. M. Shadows has always been like a maybe kind of polarizing vocalist, but he's got so much range, and he's got so many interesting vocal melodies too, that Avenged Sevenfold has a lot of hits, and I'll be a defender of this band because there's a lot of people that don't like them, but I think they're really, really fucking talented. And also, considering them being like one of the biggest bands in metal, yet doing stuff like this, I respect it. I respect that they're trying to be bold and different. I do respect them for that. Doesn't mean I have to like it. And with this is truly one of the most bizarre things I've heard all year and ever from Avenged Sevenfold. And even their last album was polarizing, but goddamn, this is like them taking what they did from the last record, but just fucking going full at it, 110%, but not even like bringing in barely any guitars. Like, this is so like electronic heavy and weird. And again, maybe I'm not the audience for it, but part of me also thinks this is a disjointed mess, and sober listening to it is not a fun experience by any means. I want to understand it. I genuinely can't. It looks like we're getting a lot of 2s, 4s. This is possibly a 3. This is a 3 out of 10. Because sometimes when I can't decide if like music's like good or bad, it's all subjective. I tend to lean towards a 5. A lot of this I don't think is good. Like, and as someone who tries to see the positive music, I truly think, what the hell were they doing on the EP? Now they experimented, they got it out of their system. I think this is an EP for them. I really think this is an EP for them, and also an EP for maybe a very select few. That I think there's a very select few out there that'll be like, oh, you just don't get it, okay? You don't get what they were doing on this EP, okay? You gotta open up the fourth dimension or something. Like, you know, like, shut up, all right? This EP is just, it's no bueno. It's no bueno. 3 out of 10. Chat. Sorry I didn't get the rating bot going. I'm fucking confused, dude. Oh, I'm about to see this band live, actually, in like 2 weeks, and I can't wait. I hope they don't play anything like this live. And I don't think they will. Again, like I said, I think this was an EP for them. Putting it out to the world. Yeah. All right, so I filmed this as soon as this EP dropped, and since then, I found out that Avenged Sevenfold is playing this stuff live. So if you haven't seen the footage yet, basically they're playing Statica as the opener to their set, and it's like a screen with like some visuals playing, and the band is actually playing behind the screen. And then it's Good Charlotte, and then it's Avenged Sevenfold as the headliner. So thank God they're actually not playing this stuff part of their set. But I did see this theory online that I think has some merit to it. Now, the theory goes as when the stage dropped, there was a couple of moments lyrically where the album was alluding to like AI and the influence of AI. And then afterwards, the next album was Life Is But Not a Dream, and that album obviously is one of the most polarizing records in their catalog. And people are now alluding to that record being maybe the introduction of AI into the music. Maybe it's human made music working alongside AI, and that's why the parts are so disjointed. Maybe there's a lot of more electronics. The music's a little bit just different, especially for Avenged Sevenfold. We're still getting a lot of moments of A7X, but maybe it's just a cool hybrid of both, right? AI and human made. But now we're at Statica. A surprise drop EP, right? No marketing behind it. And just like AI, when it gets uploaded to Spotify, maybe the music is supposed to imitate the influence of AI into the modern music and what's happening today. This is just a theory that maybe Statica is supposed to represent artificial intelligence kind of music. Maybe this has no connection to AI at all. And maybe it's just them writing music that they want to write and just putting it out there, and they know it's going to be weird, and maybe that's why they just put it out like as a surprise drop. But the fact that they're playing it live now is really weird. And the fact that they're playing it as a set before Good Charlotte. Now, the Avenged Sevenfold are obviously incredibly smart. They're incredibly talented. I really think they're 2 steps ahead doing something here. There's a reason why they dropped this EP. And I haven't quite figured it out, and I don't think a lot of people have figured it out. But I think everyone that's like shitting on this EP and hating on it, I think we're playing into their cards. I think they're doing something here, and I don't know what it is yet. And this is just a theory about AI and all this stuff, but I did find it interesting. And also, again, if this has nothing to do with AI and this is just music that they wanted to write, at least it got like people talking, right? Even if it's good or bad art, I think a lot of the point of art is to create discussion. And Avenged Sevenfold obviously did a really good job of creating discussion around this EP and whatever their stage performance is with their new tour and playing Statica live like that. So it's got people talking. I'm interested, but I'm wondering what your thoughts are. So comment down below, spice up my life. Guys, what do you think of this EP? Are there some people that are like really fucking with it? I'd love to know the people that are like really enjoying it. But yeah, let me know your theories as well. Maybe this AI theory is kind of like bonkers. I don't know, but let me know. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to leave like to the video. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.